Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday and welcome back to Daybreak. This morning is starting out pretty chilly. Yesterday morning was cold as well. Right now we're down below zero again, but the winds have really picked up as well. So you can see a big difference here between the actual air temperature and the feels like temperature. It's 2 below right now in the Electric City, but it feels like 20 below. Different story in the Helena Valley though, because the wind is much calmer. So 8 below right now for the air temperature. Not a wind chill issue this morning because the winds are calm, but other areas in the state are pretty windy, especially in this area here in north central Montana where this winter weather advisory is in effect right now. And this is because of the high winds. Now in the valley itself, the winds have been fairly calm. They're going to stay much calmer than other areas in north central Montana, but other areas are going to see some pretty high wind gusts up to 35 miles an hour. And because of all the snowfall that we've gotten in the last week or so, that is going to cause issues with blowing snow, low visibility on the roads. That is the primary reason for this winter weather advisory. We're not going to get any fresh snow for today for the lower elevations, but just high winds combined with all the snow that we've already gotten. So that's why there's a winter weather advisory. Now zooming out to the rest of the state, there's a wind chill advisory for northeastern Montana, some very cold wind chills for that part of the state. Also a flood watch in southwestern Montana. There's been an ice jam down there for the last few days. Still a flood watch in effect for that area. Now if we check out the radar, you wouldn't really expect that there's a winter weather advisory because you can't see the wind on the radar. Pretty calm here in terms of new weather, new precipitation coming our way, but that's because of a weak little high pressure ridge that's moved into Montana, but that's going to be moving out here in the next couple of hours. So very short-lived high pressure here. We're going to see a little bit of sunshine today, but you can see by later tonight that snowfall starting to move in on the continental divide by later on tonight, and tomorrow is when we're looking at some more snowfall for the lower elevations in north central Montana. The mountains getting a dusting for tonight, but tomorrow evening, you can see by tomorrow afternoon things starting to pick up for the lower elevations. Tomorrow evening is when we're going to see more heavy and widespread snow, but really not as bad as we saw last week with that very heavy snow. Tomorrow night into Thursday morning is when that's going to be the strongest, but not really a huge amount of snowfall here. That's just when the next active weather system is going to be coming through. Now for the rest of today, that wind is really going to be the primary concern here. As I mentioned, you can see that's really concentrated for the Rocky Mountain front around Great Falls. It's going to be a little higher than in the Helena Valley. Things you could see in Helena staying a little calmer than the other areas across the state here, but McDonald Pass, the areas around in the higher elevations around the valley, those are going to get hit a little bit harder with the wind. So wind for the rest of today is the main concern here, and then Wednesday night into Thursday morning when that next front comes through, that will also pick up our wind a little bit as well. This afternoon, temperatures reaching into the teens and 20s for most of the state. 20 degrees for the high today in the capital city and 22 in Great Falls. And not any new snow coming for today, but the wind is kind of the big issue here. Next round of snowfall coming Wednesday and Thursday. We'll be clearing out for the end of the work week, but then Saturday into Sunday, starting off next week with some more fresh snowfall. And a little bit warmer though for the end of the work week here. Things will be really cooling off on Thursday, highs in the single digits for Thursday, but then warming up significantly for Friday. We're kind of all over the place with the temperatures, but it is exciting to see a little bit of sunshine on the 7-day forecast there. After that fresh snow kind of rolls through, we'll get some more sunshine for Friday.
It's always nice, but yes, a little deceiving when you see the sun out there and then you realize still freezing, still cold.
You're right.
All right, Katie, thanks.